Hi! Today I will show you how to make the best sourdough bread. There is nothing better than the taste and smell of bread created by yourself. I would recommend that you watch the whole movie first, see all the tricks, what to prepare and how long each task takes, and then get to work. Okay, let's start. First, I need to feed my sourdough. It is called Geralt and it's already 3 years old. It is important to feed your sourdough before you start to bake. It needs to be in best shape. To feed my sourdough, I use rye flour type 720 and water. The consistency should be like thick cream. I will now leave Geralt to rest overnight. First phase of the bread making process is to combine the ingredients and leave them overnight. Usually I start making bread on evenings. I have my sourdough jar, wheat flour type 450, scales and plastic container. To the container I place in order 13 grams of sourdough, 106 grams of wheat flour type 450, 109 grams of water. Now I try to mix all the ingredients with help of plastic spoon. Do that very carefully. Everything has to mix well. Okay, first container is ready. Now I will need a plastic bowl. Transfer to the bowl 480 grams of wheat flour type 450, 285 grams of water, 13 grams of salt. First, I try to mix everything with a wooden stick, or you can use a spoon. Then I continue to mix using spatula. I knead and mix, trying to combine the ingredients thoroughly. I finally use my hands to finish combining dough. Okay, now I place wet towel on top of the bowl and both plastic container and bowl will stay overnight on kitchen counter. It is morning next day now and let's check how our dough looks like. First plastic container. Look how sourdough was working overnight and how many bubbles are here. That's good. Now the bowl. Check this out. Dough is now stretchy. Okay, let's combine both together. First, I'm trying to mix it with spatula. I'm really trying to combine them. Then I will try to knead by hand. I knead as long as I feel that dough is mixed and in general it comes away from the bowl. Rest it under wet towel for 10 minutes. I'm greasing the kitchen counter a little with oil. Next, I will take out my dough and clean the bowl. Now that I have my bowl cleaned, I grease it lightly with oil. It is time for a little magic called slap and fold. Wet your hands slightly to prevent them from sticking to the dough. After all the smashing, I put the dough in an old bowl. I cover it with wet towel and leave it to rest for 30 minutes. Okay, now we are in a process of folding. I will show you how I fold the dough, and I will repeat that 4 times each half an hour, then 2 times each hour, 6 times total. I will show you how I do it each time that you will see how dough is changing and how it reacts to folding. In general, I stretch the dough that will be more oxygenated. Each time I stretch each side and fold it in half. Then I like to fold a few times to the inside and that's it. And the last time. Folding is over. Now I sprinkle table with flour. Throw out dough and sprinkle it a bit on the top. Now I try to round it up with the help of a small board. Dough should not stick to the table. Final sprinkle of flour, and now I will leave it under wet towel for next 40 minutes. To prepare dough for putting it to the bread basket, I first round it up again and then fold corners to the inside and roll everything tightly. Bread basket should be sprinkled with rice flour. Rice flour does not stick to the material as wheat or rye flour. Rolled dough I put on the backside inside the bread basket. Now I have access to part that is not that even. I take that and I try to pinch dough together. At the end, I sprinkle rice flour on top and distribute evenly. I cover basket with wet towel and leave it for an hour. After an hour, I put the basket to the fridge for whole night. Next day, I take dough out of the fridge. Turn heat up in the oven to maximum, 250 degrees Celsius in my case. Put heat-resistant dish inside the oven to heat up. I cut corners from baking paper that it will fit better inside the heat-resistant dish. I flip dough to the baking paper. I take away the excess rice flour. After 30 minutes of heating up the oven, it's time to put dough inside. I cut the dough along with a quick movement of a razor blade. I'm putting the closed dish inside the oven for 20-25 minutes. Some like to take off the lid for last 5 minutes to have extra crust. For purpose of the video, I have opened the oven, but I do not recommend to do that. Loss of heat. It's finally time to take bread out of the oven. Look how beautifully the bread has risen. Now I will leave it to rest on metal grill gas stove. Use whatever you want, just keep in mind about circulation of air. It's crispy outside and soft inside. Perfect. This is how it looks inside. Really nice. And here are a few examples of my baking. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.